Welcome back to the Ted Reeve Arena for Fast and Furious 2017. I'm Lex, Lexington Legend Tan, alongside Jam Solo.
Iron Solo's pretty good.
And we're here now covering the game between Queen's Court, Queen City Roller Girls, and the Montreal Smash Squad as we get underway.
And from what I believe, this determines third and fourth.
I've just been notified that the winner of this game will go on to the championship game versus Our Ladies of Pain, and the loser of this game will be third place.
Perfect. Well, Smash Squad's off to a big start. Didn't catch who was on the jammer line, but she just made quite a fancy move to end up with lead jam.
That's Fletcher Clark, number 808 from the Montreal Smash Squad.
Oh, big hit on Thunderstruck.
And the jammer number 163 Thunderstruck from Queen's Court.
She's gonna keep it going.
10 points already scored.
There.
Another 5.
Grand slam. Thunderstruck's trying to get through, pushing hard. Finally gets herself through. Smash Squad jammer recognizes that.
But here comes number 808, Fletcher Clark. Calls it off.
Gets her points and calls it. Huge start for the Smash Squad. 19 points on the board.
It's been a great day here at Ted Reeve, and also at the Bubble at Ted Reeve as well.
We've had some pretty good derby, but as it's dwindled down, the game has really tightened up. Scores are a lot closer, and the action's getting a little more intense, but these ladies are getting tired, but they're giving it their all.
That pivot just goes out of the bounds there. Now it's Fergalicious.
What a big hit there.
A little tie up there between number 57 and number 610. That's Meanie Van and Ali Shit on the Montreal squad. Hannah Brawl-Schechter, number 1096 from the Queen's Court, took a little bit of a spill in front of us.
Looks like it's getting a little slippery there on turn 1 again. Fergalicious gets herself through for a grand slam, cutting into this lead. But Jinxie Jones is being herself here again. She's really giving the jammer a hard time from the Smash Squad. Fergalicious pushing through, getting herself through.
Oh, she gets taken down from behind. That's got to be a penalty somehow.
Yeah, that's going to be hitting after the whistle for sure.
That's Donata, 1969, going into the box.
Puts a little bit of a dent on the Smash Squad. As we know, they use her for a blocker and a jammer. So they're down to 3 blockers.
On both sides as well. There's a Queen's Court player that is currently in the box as well.
And lots of room on the track for these jammers.
Oh, great quick breakout there by number 41, Green Peas. Using her speed and her small stature to her advantage.
Stretch Armstrong is really doing some pushing. Green Peas comes in spinning, almost takes out her own blockers, but she gets up and she's still out in front of the pack. And calling it.
Green Peas made a great play in front of us, in front of the near turn over here. Just taking the inside track there, jumping through.
She's quick on her feet, Green Peas. It's all about juking those blockers and getting them to go one way and exposing that little bit of a hole and being fast enough to jump in there, and Green Peas just showed she could do that.
So it's currently 24-9 for the Smash Squad with 15:45 left in the game.
Smash Squad short-handed a blocker to start this jam, but the blocker's been released from the box, so they'll be full.
And that wall there established by Daisy Luke in hot brass, keeping the Montreal jammer out of bounds.
That was a huge forearm by Thunderstruck there, the jammer with Queen's Court. She's heading to the box now, putting the Smash Squad on the power jam. Smash Squad already looking at a 24-9 lead on the power jam right now, with an opportunity to really take off in this game.
That's Amara Lamakina, who is lead jammer here.
Beautiful sweep by her blockers to allow her to take that inside. Gets through for a grand slam, throwing another 5 on the board. Nice and slow pace by the Smash Squad right now, just allowing their jammer to do what she needs to do.
And taking the outside track there and gets past the pack again for another 5.
Queen's Court regrouping, trying to stop the bleeding here a bit. The jammer's back on the track now, but she still needs to make her initial pass. That's going to allow the Smash Squad to take advantage of this and try and put a few more points on that board.
Stifling defense as well, too, by the Montreal Roller Derby Smash Squad, as Thunderstruck can't get set and can't leave the pack.
Armaru decides to call it there. Extending her lead. They're now sitting at 38 and Queen's Court at 9. No one in the box to start this jam, so we'll start this with full lines. And we've got such tight walls in these games that I can't even see helmets on the jammers, let alone numbers, so we'll have to let you know that as soon as they pass turn 1 here. It's a little difficult for us to see them as we're sitting in front of them.
However, here we go.
Jinxie Jones is out there. She's already got that jammer in her sights. It's Owly shit out there for the Smash Squad, and Fergavicious gets out and sneaks out and takes the lead jam. Owly shit was still held up a bit, but she's out now. Hot on the tail of Fergavicious. Fergavicious is going to be looking to try and get herself some points and call it. You got to imagine that. And she does. She gets through and she gets herself all 4. Chipping away at that lead with 13.5 minutes left.
And when you got Jinxie Jones on your squad, just being such an effective blocker for the Queen's Court.
She's like a magnet to that opposing jammer. Her head's on a swivel out there, and that swivel is always directed at the opposing jammer. She's making it very difficult for them to bust through.
And here we go again. Donata establishing herself as lead jam.
Yeah, she's the beneficiary of a couple of penalties there, I believe. Multiplayer blocks called right off the bat. Allowed her to sneak through and get lead jam.
Only 2 blockers on them, and she easily gets past them.
Good sweep. She's going to call that off, absolutely. Stretch Armstrong was coming around trying to get herself some points, but too little too late. Donata called that off.
42-13 now. Just over 12 minutes left in the bout.
Smash Squad really displaying good track awareness today. Their jammers are very aware and always looking to their coaches to see what their direction is, whether they should call it or keep going. So props to them for that, because the game's a little difficult to learn, especially as you play it. So this early in the game and they're already figuring that stuff out, that's pretty good for the Smash Squad.
And there is an official's timeout on the floor. So the clock is stopped at 11:54.
We have one of the Queen's Court blockers being released from the box. It looks like that's all it was she was released from the box.
And currently two Montreal players are in the box right now.
So advantage Queen's Court. They're going to try everything they can to get lead jam out of here. We've got Jinxie Jones out there. And she catches her.
Cassidy Dope is established as lead for the lead jam for the Queen's Court.
Queen's Court doing a great job holding the jammer back, allowing their jammer to come in and try and score some points here.
And they're currently on, and it looks like they're currently on a power jam.
Cass coming in hot on the outside, gets tripped up a little bit, but she's right back up, busting through this pretty effective wall. But now she's ran into her own teammates, and she's through.
And as a penalty, number 77, Free to Chaos on the Montreal squad. She's in the box as the jam comes to an end.
So Queen's Court sneaks in, gets himself a few more points, and calls it before the Smash squad can add to their lead. Chipping away at the lead, currently sitting at 42 for the Smash squad and 17 for Queen's Court. 11 minutes left to go, still lots of derby. Both teams down to 3 blockers again, each with 1 in the box. Jam's underway, very effective tripod, but big move by Fergavicious. Deeks outside, takes the inside, steals lead Jam.
And Green Peas breaks her way out of the pack, and she's on her first lap.
Big sweep coming in there by Jinxie.
Ooh, wow, great move there.
Fergavicious takes it.
Great move there by Fergavicious to avoid that check.
And slowly but surely, they're chipping away at this lead.
42-21, Montreal. Queen's Court scoring 8 points on that last jam as we've reached the 10-minute mark of this bout.
Looks like we have a quick timeout just to check the points with the jam refs.
Clock stopped at 9:56.
So every now and then the scorekeepers, they will check with their jam refs just to make sure that they do have an accurate count on the points.
Mm-hmm. Also like to give a quick shout out to our food vendors today. The Eggman, who was that was in the parking lot this morning. They offer an assortment of breakfast foods for your morning food truck experience. Feed the Six, which is out there right now, for the non-breakfast type people looking for some sustenance during the day. And of course, in-house, the Ted Reeve Arena Snack Bar. If you're visiting the snack bar for all your hockey arena foods, slushies, hot dogs, fries, etc. And thank you so much to the staff here, the volunteer staff from the Roller Derby Association here.
I happened to stop by Feed the Six on my break, and I think I ate enough for 6. Good fries, good chicken. And there's Donata sneaking out and taking lead jam for the Smash squad. And
the penalty boxes are now empty, and now we have a full squads on the floor.
It's about to have a jammer in it. Looks like, yeah, it looks like Armstrong's going in for North County. Or Queen's Court. I don't know where I came up with that one.
Power jam now for a Smash squad.
This is a huge opportunity for Smash squad. Queen's Court was kind of chipping away at that lead, but now that they're on the power jam, they can go right back into that 10 to 20 point lead that they were sitting on a while ago.
Oh, wow. Great moves there by Donata, getting past the 3-person defense of Daisy Juke. Number 1096, Hannibal checked her. Ooh. Tried to 360 her way in there.
She caught a skate and fell backwards. That was a risky play, but luckily she's up and laughing about it.
Seriously, how do you teach someone how to fall on your back like that on a concrete floor?
Very slowly. Once they fall a few times and they realize that the equipment actually works, then you learn to fall on the equipment.
Ah.
But when you're trying 360s and stuff like that, you can't really control where you land.
That's true.
But as a jammer, you're willing to try anything to get those points. And Jinxie staying right with How We Roll. But How We Roll sneaks out and takes lead jam for Smasher Squad again.
And number 131, Leanti Christ, going to the box for Montreal.
Cass for Queen's Court right now is having a heck of a time trying to get through these blockers with the Smash squad.
And now How We Roll is going to the box herself. So now Queen's Court's got the power jam with 7:44 left in the game.
Oh, and they knocked her out. Is she going to go back in? They're going to take her all the way back. So she's resetting. So they need to get her through. There we go. They've got her through. So they've got about 13 seconds to try and get themselves a few points out of this power jam. Only 2 blockers out there for the Smasher squad right now, so the advantage is definitely with Queen's Court. Big sweep by Jinxie, allowing her jammer to squeak through Cass. Gets herself the Grand Slam. Smash squad jammer coming back onto the track fast.
Cassidy Dope just taking her time, using that outside portion of the track to get past, but now a little bit of a pile up there.
That was all the same team, so we're not going to see any penalties called on that, but luckily Cass was able to get up out of it. And how we roll, let's see how she approaches this wall again. She's going right after Jinxie.
Ooh,
Jinx is already ready for her.
A big scrum that's developing right now, and now here's something that's happening. Number 2, Jinxie Jones is being sent to the box, and so would Cassidy Dope. So now Montreal's got quite the advantage over here with the power jam. They call it off, and the next jam is going to be power.
So now the Smash Squad sitting at 62 with Queen's Court sitting at 29. Smash Squad about to start on the power jam with about a little under 5 minutes left in this game. You got to imagine if they put up another 10, 20 points here, they might be sitting a little more comfortable than they should be. You don't want to get too relaxed, as we saw earlier.
Mm-hmm. Well, this could be the one that could clinch it now for the Smash Squad.
A little bit of a delay on that start. But not to worry, they still jump out and they get lead jam.
Holy shit. Starting out. Looking to pad the lead.
Looks like they're going to let her just push them. Now they're going for the sweep. They have the advantage because Queen's Court's down a blocker. But their jammer's back on now, coming in fast.
And Jinxie Jones back on the floor.
Nice blocking there. Holding Cass back, not allowing her to get through. Holy shit, coming in on her 3rd pass.
Cass forced to the outside. Now she's got to reset.
A little bit of a delayed call, but a call nonetheless. So Holy shit extends that lead a little bit more for the Smash Squad, bringing them up to a total of 70 now. Queen's Court still sitting at 29, 4.5 minutes left.
Officials on this for this crew, headed by Matt Track. There's Cleveland, G-Ref, Mercy Denied, Queen Halsa, Seastover, Florence, and Darmadal.
You can see the urgency right now on Queen's Court bench.
And Donata breaks out early from the pack. Oh, big check there by number 131 onto Fergavicious. That's Lee Antichrist putting that check on Fergavicious.
Donata coming in hot, takes the inside, steals those points and calls it. Bringing it down to just under 4 minutes in this game.
So that's 4 points scored by the Smash Squad, bringing their total up to 74. Queen's Court 29. There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the bout.
Smash Squad really starting to run away with this. Queen's Court desperately needing lead jam in this one. The jam has started. There we go.
Forcing number 41, Greenpeas, out to the outside. Has to start over again.
Smash Squad having a really tight wall in there. Greenpeas able to sneak through there. A little dipsy doodle and takes lead jam.
Stretch Armstrong having trouble getting through the pack, being blocked very well by the Smash Squad.
Queen's Court not recognizing the jammer coming in. And she busts through for a grand slam.
$79-29.
Armstrong still pushing with everything she has, trying to just get through on her initial pass. And now she's going to have a bit more of an opportunity as Smash Squad jammers go into the box. Setting up a power jam for Queen's Court. 2:22 left in the game. A minute left in the jam. And Stretch Armstrong finally gets through, but she's tired. She's going to need her blockers to really help her out on this to get some points and try and chip away at this, quite the deficit they have.
45 seconds left in the jam. And now 2 minutes left in the bout.
Oh, big hit there thrown on Armstrong. She thought she had that inside, but she was caught right at the last second. Still fighting to try and get through to get her points. She just squeaks by. Gets herself a grand slam. 20 seconds left in the jam. Minute and a half left in the game. 79 Smash Squad, 34 Queen's Court.
Stretch Armstrong, as you mentioned, fatigue's starting to set in over here, so she's just really trying to...
She's just trying to ride out that clock right now, I think.
She wants to take her time, but I don't think time is a luxury that they have.
No.
Now, especially now the green piece is back on the floor.
You got to expect that somebody's going to call a timeout here, you would think.
Clock's running, minute and 10 seconds left. 9 scored by Smash Squad, 8 scored by Queen's Court on that last jam. That was jam number 13.
Looks like Queen's Court's just going to, they're just going to roll with it. And here we go, which is probably the last jam of the game. Smash Squad again getting lead jam. Owly shit sneaking through the inside.
And now Thunderstruck able to get herself out of the pack.
34 seconds left in the game. You gotta think Owly's just thinking of running this clock down. She sneaks through and gets herself 4 points.
And now the pivot for Montreal is going off to the box. But a blocker will return.
So Smash Squad has complete control of this jam right now with 13 seconds left. Looks like Owly shit just got herself through for another 4 points. You got to think she's going to be looking at calling it here in the next 5 seconds with 4 seconds remaining on the game clock.
4 points scored there by Thunderstruck, but that's all they're going to get as they call it.
Smash Squad really showing a lot of heart and determination right now. I believe this is their 3rd or 4th game in a row in the last 3 or 4 hours, so good on them to come out and put on a show like what they just did.
Definitely, and as we wait for the official word from the officials, the scoreboard currently says 91 Smash Squad, 45 for Queen's Court, if that is the final score, and it is confirmed to be the final score. So Smash Squad will go on to the gold medal, or to the first place game, and they're going to be going up against Our Ladies of Pain from Guelph.
That should be a very interesting game. 2 highly offensive teams that also have very good defense.
And congratulations to Queen's Court, who finishes in 3rd place today here at Fast and Furious 2017.
They've put on a pretty good performance as well. They stuck with it right until the end. This game kind of got away from them in the last 10 minutes, but they kept it close for a while. But Smash Squad, they've got a mission today, and we'll see if they can succeed in that mission in their next game. And the crazy part about it is, as I look at them all and the smiles on their face, they don't even really look that tired.
No, they don't. They look as fresh as they did this morning.
Yeah.
And this morning, as I mentioned, as we were talking about earlier, they looked like they were going to suffer a loss in their first game, but they made a great comeback against the very well and qualified Toronto Vipers.
And they've just kind of rolled off that momentum, and here they are.
Team photo being taken over there on the Queen City Roller Squad, 3rd place team.
A very popular part of roller derby. Team photos at the end of the game.
Now, is this something that has been borrowed from Wayne Gretzky in hockey, or has this been around in roller derby for as long as we can know?
I think with the rising of photographers and the popularity of that, there were so many independent photographers that they just started to get invited out to bouts, and one thing led to another, and now there are official Facebook pages dedicated to these pictures. There's so many derby pictures floating out there. it's not hard to find them, I guess. Where it originated from, I'm not 100% sure, but there are always at least 2 or 3 photographers at a game, which is good because we don't get to record them a lot, so to at least have the memories captured on a picture, it goes a long way.
And not just all of these players here, but you at home, the viewer, you can view all of these things at layer9.ca and also on Layer 9's YouTube page, where you can find all of the past games here and just really get into the sport of roller derby, which is a great sport.
Absolutely. And on that note, I am Jam Solo, and we've got another crew coming in for this championship game. It's been a pleasure. Lex Legend, it's been a pleasure meeting you and announcing with you today.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, and it's been great. It's, again, thank you to Jax for taking me on the team and allowing me to call my first roller derby stuff and make my mistakes along the way, and also just get a feel for this great sport. And thank you at home for staying with us this whole time and watching some great some great athletics. These ladies here are amazing, talented athletes, and they deserve and they need all of your support. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Lex, the Lexington Legend Tan, alongside Jam Solo. We're signing off, and up next for the gold medal game, we got Professor Wrex and Breaker coming up. This is the Fast and Furious 2017 tournament at Ted Reeve Arena on layer9.ca.